Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a video that I should have done the first time I did this. So, when I started pursuing the allied races stuff, I didn't know they were one-time only things. So, sadly, this means I don't think I'm ever going to get to show you guys the Nightborn quest, because I already did it, and it won't let me do it again. So, realizing this, I decided that if I ever unlocked more of these, which I'm hoping to do more of, that I was going to try and record them when I get the opportunity. And when I finally meet the requirements. I still have... It's going to be a while, though, before I can be able to get the Mag'har Orcs unlocked, because, well, I have to go do the BFA stuff in order to unlock them. So, it could be a while, because I haven't really started on that yet. But, I have reached the requirements to try and unlock these guys. The HighMountain Tauren. So, I'm very interested in seeing how they play. The thing I'm disappointed is that they are very limited in their class selection. But maybe I'll try and show that to you guys afterwards. When I show you what it's like when you're trying to create a new character of a new allied race. So, I'm here because Bane is, since he was the one who recommended to Sylvanas that we ask the HighMountain to join the Horde, is the one with the quest here. So, let's talk to Bane.
What brings you to me?
We share much with the HighMountain Tauren. It is my belief that they would make ideal allies in the time to come.
A feast for our kin.
We have planned a great feast to welcome the HighMountain Tauren to Thunderbluff. It will be their first visit to the lands of Kalimdor. I have been exchanging missives with their chieftain. I look forward to meeting her. Will you join us in Mulgore? It would be good for them to see a familiar face that aided their fight against the Legion.
Meet Bane at Thunderbluff. Sure.
Chieftain Bloodhoof, have our champion join you for your feast in Thunderbluff. By the time dessert is served, I want their oath of loyalty to the Horde.
It shall be so, War Chief.
So this is a problem I have with these allied race quests. But it's more so in terms of how things are being run right now, with Sylvanas in charge as War Chief. Every time she gets one of these allied races to join, she demands them to give her their loyalty. She demands them that they obey her. That's pretty much what she says to them. That's what she did when I brought in Thalyssra after Liadrin was so nice and, diplomatic for them. And she's a huge reason, Liadrin is, as to why the Nightborn joined the Horde. And what does Sylvanas say? I expect your obedience. You may have said that word for word, but that's basically what she was saying. This is the case with all three, and I know because I've checked this each time. I'm getting tired of her treating the position of War Chief as if it means Queen or Sultan, when it doesn't. She's the War Chief, not the Sultan, not the Queen. The Horde is not a monarchy. It's a family. She is not the Queen or Sultan of this family. I'm just getting really tired of it. Whoops. Going the wrong way. My bad. It's been a while since I've been to Mulgore. I didn't realize what direction I was flying in. Oopsie. That's right. Mulgore. Oh, stop changing the map. Ugh. Every time I'm flying somewhere, when you're right on the border, it keeps changing the map. There we go. Mulgore's that way. Shouldn't take us any longer to get there than if I was actually using the fast travel, since it likes to take turns and swerves as if it was Lombard Street. I also like to think that the the fact that Bane in the dialogue there was kind of hesitant when he started to mention Mela. I have my own little, intuition that, one, Bane probably has a thing for Mela. Or at least he's heard about Mela. Maybe he's never actually met her, and he's heard about her. And he's kind of, oh, shucks, And I wouldn't be surprised if he, look, Bane is the, he's chieftain of the Tauren, but as far as I know, he doesn't really have anyone at his side. I'm pretty sure, if I recall, he has never had a mate, and he doesn't have any offspring. And I'm sure Cairn is watching over Mulgore going, son, when are you going to get me some grandkids? I'm just saying. We know Cairn.
Bane, when are you going to get me some grandchildren? I know I'm dead, but still.
I'm just saying. And plus, the way the story is going with the character of Bane and such and BFA, not to fully discuss, all the stuff in case you haven't fully checked it out. But based on what I've been seeing and hearing, and based on what we experienced with Mela when we were questing in HighMountain and Legion, I just have a gut feeling that Mela is going to hopefully become a more relevant character going forward, but especially for Bane and his growth as a character, because a lot of us are very critical these days of Bane, mainly because, well, it just feels like he's just not really being a good leader right now. He feels way too timid, way too, just held back or, shy, or he doesn't really have a backbone, a spine. And it just almost, I'm starting to wonder if yep, Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, people are shooting fireworks off here in Thunder Bluff. It's January 2nd, 2019 on the day I'm recording this. Happy New Year, everyone. In Thunder Bluff. That's usually where Bane would be. Ah, there he is. But I just have this gut feeling that, that Bane... Oh, and there she is. There's Mela. That I just have... Based on how this is going, the fact that Bane has just been lacking, a spine and a backbone and any kind of gumption to stand up to Sylvanas, and I just have a feeling, based on how we saw Mela, how she actually grew as a character during our questing in HighMountain, and she wasn't really sure of herself at first at being a chieftain, taking over for her father, but then Ebonhorn was like, it's like you are High Chieftain, and you will make your father proud. And then as we got towards the end of HighMountain, she kind of, grew more confident in herself as both as a warrior and as a chieftain and as a leader. And I'd like to think that this quest line, this alliance here of them bringing them into the Horde, she is going to have an effect on Bane in terms of his growth. That maybe she will influence him, or maybe counsel him, or advise him, or talk to him and tell him, you got to step up, you got to, grow a backbone, you got to start, taking a stand as one of the leaders of the Horde. Speaking of Ebonhorn, he's here too. Nice. And, maybe in that process of her having an effect on him and making him more confident as a leader, not just of the Tauren, but also of the Horde, maybe he falls for her. Maybe she falls for it. I don't know. I just think, plus, when you think about it, it would actually make sense in terms of a political standpoint. How many times in history have there been arranged marriages to solidify a political alliance, like an ally, like this kingdom becomes an ally with this kingdom, and to solidify this alliance, they have this kingdom's prince marry this kingdom's princess, and that kind of thing. So from a political standpoint, it would actually also make sense if Mela and Bane were to, unite both clans, the regular Tauren and the HighMountain Tauren together, through Mela and Bane, becoming mates. I'm just saying. This is just all speculation on my part of where I would think they would go, or maybe where I would like it to go, as part of, to see Bane actually grow as a character. I don't know. Otherwise, Bane. Come on, man. Anyway, let's get on with the quest line, and enough about my own theory crafting and speculating on this part. If you guys would like to chime in on this, and you know, I would love to discuss this whole issue with any one of you that are willing to discuss it.
I am Bane, son of Care.
Mela speaks of you as a trusted ally. Your presence will surely help convince her of the merits of joining the Horde.
Thank you for coming, Mela. It is my honor to welcome you to Mulgore.
Your invitation was most kind, Bane. It is time for our two peoples to renew our bonds of kinship.
It is of kinship that I wish to speak. I hope that... Spirit Walker? I should never have left the mountain. The wards
Evanhorn!
He will be ours.
Evanhorn, what dark force grips you?
What the?
I know this power all too well. Champion, we need your help. We fight when we must.
A dark force has descended upon us. I refuse to believe that the HighMountain are behind it.
The... What is that word? Cacophony? Cacophony? I don't know.
Out there is disturbingly familiar. Could it be? No, the minions of the old gods are attacking. We must fight for Thunderbluff.
Slay 4 Dark Tendrils and 12 Shadows of Ui in Thunderbluff.
Stand strong. Stay true.
Oh, it's because of his him actually being a black dragon. Hey, Rune Totem's here.
May the Earth Mother.
Oh, Bane is fighting with me. Let's go. Yeah. Hold on, let me adjust the volume here. How about for the Horde and not for the War Chief? Don't exactly feel like saying one of these things.
I'm out of
Back to the void that fought.
I need to take
Oh my goodness. Dark Tendrils! Let's get this one, Bane. Hold on, let me adjust the volume here. Sorry, guys. I thought it sounded fine at first, but then once we get going, like, the levels just go all over the place. Why am I not tracking this? There we go.
I need a target.
There's another one.
It's too far away.
Get it! Get it!
I need to target something. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
There we go.
How may I aid you?
The old gods are known for subversion and duplicity. To attack so brazenly,
Whatever they seek, they want it badly. I think they want Ebonhorn.
the old gods have inflicted one of their faceless ones upon Thunderbluff. The fiend desecrates my people's city. We must fight together to rid this place of such filth. I believe that destroying this herald will drive our enemies from Mulgore. May our weapons strike true.
The Herald of Olganeth.
Earth Mother, guide us all.
I don't want to abandon it.
I need to target something first.
Where is he? Is he down there? Yes, he is. Let's get him. What up? Let's go. Boom! Divine Storm! Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm dead. Wow! Okay, that guy actually hit like a truck. Oh. Are you serious? Now I have to... Well, this is a little inconvenient. Don't go up, don't go up, don't go up, don't go up, don't go up. Whew. Hold the elevator for me! At first I thought I was going fine, then all of a sudden I just started losing all my health. Guess I should have popped Divine Shield there. Now, does all this trash keep respawning? Get my buffs back up. Hold on, let me repair myself before I take him on again.
I have many lucky doos you like.
You
Fortune to our
like?
friends.
Spirits watch over you. Go back to the void that spawned you.
Now, is it gonna respawn this trash? Alright, let's try this again. Alright, things seem to be going better this time. Alright, Divine Shield, here we go. There we go, we got him.
The torrent stands
Fine
guard.
kill. My people can clean up from here.
Return to HighMountain.
Spearwalker Ebonhorn remains in great danger. He and Mela have returned to HighMountain, but I believe they still need our aid. Let us journey to Thunder Totem and do whatever we can to mend Ebonhorn. Perhaps our deeds will strengthen the bond between our peoples.
Alright,
We are stronger together.
oh, he just straight up teleported there. Alright, I'll just hearth back to Dalaran. And then we'll just head straight to Thunder Totem. So the old gods apparently are coming back. It's not like that's been a secret, right? Everyone's been anticipating that. We're still speculating about whether or not BFA is going to actually end up being considered a old god expansion. After all, we saw the Warbringer Ajara special, which showed Nazoth and how they had that deal.
Be careful.
I'm just gonna fly there. No fast travel, because I can just go in a straight line, whereas they like to go yow, 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 yow. Let's make sure I'm tracking that. There we go. I guess it would make sense if they are pursuing the power that of Ebonhorn, since, let's remember, he is a black dragon. I mean, after all, remember, if I have my lore correct, feel free to correct me on this if I'm wrong. If I have my lore correct, the corruption of the Black Dragonflight originated from the old gods. I believe they were the ones who cast that, I think it was a curse. They cast that curse on Deathwing. And it was supposed to kind of spread throughout the entire Black Dragonflight, which is why the black dragons that we had encountered up to this point were I'm evil, you know, like Nefarian, Onyxia, was her name Sinestra? Let me remind myself. Go back to Cataclysm, Bastion of Twilight, Heroic. Yeah, Sinestra. That's why all of them had been kind of evil up to that point, because, well, I guess it was part of the curse that the old gods placed on them, or something like that. And remember, when we were doing our questing in HighMountain, the Tauren, HighMountain himself, the named one, helped kind of free Ebonhorn from this corruption when he was hatched, when he was born from it, you know, when he hatched from his egg. They hatched him, but he was, I guess, free of that old god corruption. So that's why Ebonhorn never was like, I'm an evil black dragon, because he didn't have that, because HighMountain saved him from that. But that doesn't mean that the old gods still don't want his power, because let's remind ourselves, there's hardly any black dragons left. Ebonhorn is like one of, I don't know, 2 or 3 left in like all of Azeroth in this setting. Which means he's still pretty powerful. He's still a black dragon, and black dragons are still pretty powerful. Alright, they're downstairs. Oops. Ah! Ouch. Hey. Well, they're all still here. All the leaders. Good to see you, Navarog. Hey, look. Yep. This is where you start as a HighMountain. You start level 20, and you talk to Mela, and she sends you to Orgrimmar.
I am Mela. I stand as High Chieftain.
Ebonhorn has spoken of ancient wards that must be maintained in HighMountain. Wards that hold back a great darkness. This may be tied to the evil that grips him now. We must hope that Spearwalker, Greysky can tell us more. I wonder if maybe he wasn't entirely free of the corruption, but rather it was held off, and he perhaps has to hold it off from hurting him, like, throughout his life.
Our tribes stand as one.
Right. Ah, Dark Tales. Hey, there's Bane. Oh, Ebonhorn. Oh, gosh.
Keep to the roads, traveler.
Spiritwalker Ebonhorn is stable for now. He once told me of the wards he maintains against the old gods. He placed them at key locations around this mountain, but kept them hidden from mortal eyes, even my own. Incapacitated like this, his wards cannot hold back the evil ones. No doubt this is the reason for their attack. To find the wards, we must enter the echoes of Ebonhorn's past and commune with the spirits we find there. Meet me in Riverbend. It is there our search begins.
Anshe guide you.
Alright then.
To Riverbend!
Oops, one more. Of course, this quest should end up being a little easier now that I can fly. Ah! Ah! Turned a little too early there. Still ravaged from what happened here. And they're still here.
Let me hear your bones crunch.
We defend this world together.
So am I gonna get to have visions of the past here?
The spirits hold many truths. Walking in their footsteps may reveal the locations of Ebonhorn's wards. Spirit walkers maintain balance between the world of the living and the spirit realm. We can travel into the memories of the dead to glean clues about the past. The wards Ebonhorn maintained were placed long ago by heroes who fought the darkness. By walking in their footsteps, we may locate the wards and restore them. Igrul, the Drogbar, known as the Scalebane, was a true friend to HighMountain.
That was his name, Huln.
Use the Water of Vision to enter his memories and find where he placed the first ward.
I do not fear the deep
right.
places of the earth.
Oh, look at this.
Let me hear your bones crunch.
So I've got Landslide, slams the ground, causing granite spikes to erupt from the ground and knocking everybody's enemies away. Rockfall, leap to the target location, inflicting nature damage. Okay, knocking them back. Oh yeah, this is the past. The village is still intact and everything. This is cool. I like these types of quests where you actually get to like look back into the past. Alright. Let's go. I guess I gotta go into the tunnel here and slay some shadows. There they are. I am one-hitting these guys. I love it. Boom. Oh, and they have short cooldowns. Oh, this is awesome. Boom. This is great. I love this.
The Bitestone keeps stealing goods from my people. Time to steal some of it back. Up for a little burgling.
Oh, Navarog. Barber. Disguise Juicer.
Greetings, Brawl. Want to look like a Drogbar? You want to enter Bitestone Enclave unfindable by its people? Want to mess with a Drogbar who stole Barbrel's personal recipes? Want to get Barbrel's recipes back? Then drink the special drug and become all that is Brawl. Return to me if you need more. Oh, and watch out for basilisks.
Boom. Oh my goodness, there's so many here. No wonder this thing is on such a short cooldown. Wow!
Your defiance means death.
I would love to talk with Navarog about this. Be like, hey Navarog, you know anything about this? Just saying. Stomp. 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 Whoa. Oh, the basilisks. Whoa. 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 I'm sorry, I'm just having a blast with these abilities. They're really fun. Alright, ward is placed. Oh, that.
What has the wind brought?
I am pleased you were able to place the first ward. We are one step closer to saving Ebonhorn. But this mention of the darkness is unsettling. It is a monster spoken of in our myths and folklore, tales told around campfires to spook the young. Could these stories be based in truth? Ebonhorn spoke of another ward safeguarding the lands of the Skyhorn tribe, somewhere close to the sepulchre of the sky. He said it was there that this darkness once manifested. Meet me there. I will show you how to walk in the memories of a great Skyhorn hero.
Alright, hold on a second. Alright.
Ride the winds.
Alright, to Skyhorn.
Don't mess with a mountain.
They just keep on doing that. Ah, HighMountain. I enjoyed this zone, but I'll tell you, doing this zone while being able to fly is so much more enjoyable. It was a pain doing some of the areas of the zone when you couldn't fly. Like these steep cliffs and such. Ugh. I know. Flying ruined the game. I know. I'm triggering some people praising flying in this game. How dare I? How dare I enjoy flying in this game? Hold on a second. Alright. Oh, it's over here. So it's not over there. Ah, we're gonna be going over here. Or over here, I guess. Since the candle guys are still there.
The river provides.
It's not pretty.
Oh, I reached 112. Wasn't expecting that. I still have the rep here as an experience bar. That's why I didn't know. There we go. Now I can actually see it.
Onia. I'll just say Onia. Onia Skyhorn was a legendary chieftain of her tribe. Though she crossed over to the spirit realm long ago, her presence is still felt all around us. Ebonhorn told me that Onia placed a ward here to protect the people she cared for so deeply, perhaps from the specter of the darkness. Use the water of vision to journey into her echoes. Worry not that this ritual might disturb her rest. A hero like Onia would relish a chance to aid us in the present.
Together, we are HighMountain.
Alright, so I've got Fury the Phoenix, Fire an arrow at the target, inflicting fire damage to all enemies within 5 yards. Okay. And Cyclonic Vortex. Oh, hello.
I need to target something first.
Look, I'm just one-shotting them. I'm like a hunter. Whoops.
I need a target. It's too far away.
Slay the dark spirits. Again, it's not tracking. Ugh. I really wish I could figure out how to fix this. Of course it's gonna be down there. Of course it is. Arrows, arrows, arrows. Alright.
I need to target something.
Good thing they make me very overpowered. I really enjoy that. Alright. Of course, it's that area where you fought that boss that one time. Or, no, I take it back. It's over here, actually.
The sky shall serve my needs. You will become the shadow that darkens the skies.
Don't think so. So this guy is here on behalf of the old gods.
We defend against the darkness.
The shadows of the spirit realm grow stronger. I fear they may soon pierce the veil into our reality. I pray restoring the wards will set things right. Holmes Mountain. We have made progress reactivating the wards, but more must be done. I sense Ebonhorn's struggle. Though he fights with all his strength, he is slipping away. Should this darkness emerge into our realm, I fear our friend will be lost. Ebonhorn spoke of another ward somewhere within Snowblind Mesa. Meet me there, so that I might guide you along another journey into the memories of the past.
Remember the Earth Mother's lessons.
I've got the skull on my head. Because of these guys. You're our Candle King! That was a very funny quest. By the way, in case you're curious of what the Nightborn quest was, you basically went to Thalysra's manor in Suramar, along with Liadrin to talk to her, and then Liadrin invites her to Silvermoon. We meet Thalysra, Liadrin, and Lorthamar at Silvermoon, and then Alira shows up as well, and she wants to talk. Lorthamar doesn't want to hear it because she's come on behalf of Anduin, and so she's like, well, at least let me see the Sunwell one more time because I haven't seen it in 1,000 years or whatever. It's however long it's been. They go there, and the void within Alira triggers from the presence of the Sunwell, and they're like, we have found the vessel, and like, you know, members of the void start coming out to try and capture the Sunwell for themselves, and we have to fend them off. And Lorthamar, after we have finished them off, he is not happy. And he is like, you know what, Alira? You and your Void Elf ilk, you are banned from Silvermoon. You're not coming here anymore. You're especially not coming near the Sunwell anymore, because you're not going to come here and corrupt it like that. And the Nightborn join the Horde. That's pretty much what the quest was.
Do you sense it? Such strength, such courage. The echo of HighMountain's spirit is all around us. The heroes of HighMountain's past placed wards to protect our land from the insidious old gods. The deeds of these noble champions kept us safe for thousands of years. We must not fail their memory. HighMountain himself placed the ward here at Snowblind Mesa. It must be reactivated for us to have any hope of saving Ebonhorn. Enter the echo of Holm's spirit, and let his courage lead you to the location of this ward.
Alright. Well, we were Holm at one point. In that one quest where Ebonhorn had us look back to how Holm became well known in HighMountain. During the War of the Ancients. And this is pretty much exactly the same abilities that he had during that quest. Because Holm was just a death machine in that quest.
I am unkillable, but I can kill you all.
No, seriously, he would just do this and he would kill everything. Holm is a death machine. Just everything dies in his path. I wish it was still tracking the quest. Alright, there we go. Where is this guy I have to find? Where is he?
Bring him to me.
There he is. Just gonna carve you up. Knock me back, I just hook myself right back to you with a harpoon. Woo!
Legion was nothing compared to our power. Surrender!
Got it.
Holm battled the Necrodark? There are so many tall tales attributed to Holm that I assumed those Drogbar to be just another story. But it is clear they served the darkness. A troubling discovery, but there is no time to dwell on it now. 3 of the ancient wards are restored. The mountain is not yet secure, but we may have done enough to break Ebonhorn free of the shadows gripping him. Let us return to Thundertotem and see how he fares. Hopefully Ebonhorn can tell us more about what is happening with the Necrodark and the insidious master they serve.
The whispers. They have stopped. Thank you, champion. Gray Sky.
Ebonhorn.
Oh, he just wanted me he just wanted to let me know that he was okay. But I still have to go see him. Ah! I thought I could lower my mount all the way down the elevator. Nope, I was wrong. Oh, fortunately I'm a paladin. I can just heal myself. Don't worry, my mana will recharge in a moment. Got the blessings going. Hey, Ebonhorn.
I am myself again. You and Grey Sky have freed me from the grasp of the old gods. Had I remained in that state for much longer, I would have been lost.
We shall
It is
reclaim
clear that the old
hammer
gods have long
and
sought to
our
control
lands.
HighMountain. Their covetous desire speaks to the power of this land and the strength of the spirits that echo through its peaks and valleys. They will not take our sacred mountain, not while I draw breath. With the HighMountain tribes united, and with Bane Bloodhoof at our side, we will defeat the darkness once and for all. Come, let us take back the summit from the forces that would corrupt it. You see how much, like, they will not take our mountain, not while I draw breath. You see how much of a leader she's become? I'm telling you, I really want her to rub that off on Bane. To have Bane, like, you know, get influenced by that leadership.
High
Long
Mountain
ago,
stands.
the old gods sought to claim HighMountain. Their campaign was led by a terrible creature of nightmare, Ulganeth the Darkness. Huln gathered heroes from among the tribes. They fought against Ulganeth's servants, the Necrodark. But the forces of Shadow were too great to overcome. So Huln devised another plan. Wards were placed to lock away the old god's influence. Though the general survived, Ulganeth's essence was trapped.
All this time, the Necrodark have been lurking in the shadows, waiting to call forth their master.
Indeed. And when I left the mountain to visit Mulgore, the wards weakened just enough to let the darkness seep through. The last ward was placed at HighMountain's summit. That is where we must go. Just as Huln stood with his allies, so we must band together.
Look at this trio. Yeah, let's go. Let's get going. Her totem and spikes. That was a horrifying image there. Mela became invisible. She learned the art of invisibility. Alright. So now, where are we going? Oh, we're going up all the way up there. To the very top, the very summit of HighMountain. Woo! This area up here. Yeah, look at this long, winding path that you have to run up if you can't fly up. Run all the way up here, and all the way up here. Oh my goodness. And then go across this very thin bridge and hope you don't fall off. Yeah. Whew. Like they have the kites attached to the top. It's like, whee! Fly some kites up here! Look at this peak area up here. The Iron Horn Enclave. The tendrils. They're here.
What brings you to me?
Mela charged ahead with Ebonhorn. Now they're cut off from the rest of us. This is bad. We took down one of the Necrodark. Ebonhorn found that it held a shard of the ice infused with shadow essence. Perhaps the villains are using these shards as a kind of talisman. I suggest you deprive them of their trinkets. I know little of such magics, but it seemed that Ebonhorn had a use for them in mind. Collect 20 shards.
For the Horde.
The river provides.
Before our arrival, many of our own came to neutralize the threat here. They did not know what they were walking into. Our people are now suffering from the whispers. The old gods seek to corrupt them and turn them against their own. Wake them from their stupor. Free them from the whisperers. Is there any way you can?
Anshe guide you.
Wake up! No. I may free them, but they may be gone.
I don't have a time. It's too far away. I need to target something first.
Aww. I may free them, but I don't think I can save them. Oh. Okay, some of them I can save. Oh.
These are drugs! I will show no mercy! Are stones!
Hey, he had like 5 shards on him.
I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
I will show no mercy!
Alright. Hang on, I'll save you.
Earth Mother bless you.
I'm out of range.
I tried to save you, I'm sorry.
It's too far away.
Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, just need 2 more shards.
I need to get closer.
I will show no mercy!
You got 2 shards on you?
I'm out of range. I need to target
Yep.
something.
Excellent. Oh. Oh, they made their way down here. Ebonhorn.
I knew you would come.
Well done. If left unchecked, the Whispers can turn even the best of friends against one another. Did you find more of the shards? Perfect timing. These shards will prove very useful in what I'm about to do. The Necrodark are readying their ritual to give physical form to the darkness. They've sealed themselves inside and barred our way. The shards you brought me should provide the means to bring down the barrier. Once it is done, we have to act quickly. We must restore the final ward before the darkness can manifest. Do not hesitate. The fate of HighMountain itself hangs in the balance.
May the ancestors watch
Look at
over
him.
you.
He used his black dragon breath. That was awesome. Hey. Get away from there. Blind.
Last word's in place.
Have failed. The darkness rises, and HighMountain shall fall.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Greetings, outsider.
Failed. The ward is shattered. I sense the darkness is rising. For thousands of years, the darkness was held at bay. The ward stood, protecting HighMountain. Now they're gone, and evil is free once more. The darkness that haunted our dreams, that even the kobolds spoke of only in frightened whispers, has come. Ulganeth, herald of the old gods, paves the way for his masters. Unless we stand together and defeat him, all is lost. You must hold nothing back, champion. None of us can. So, use all my cooldowns. Gotcha. Cool.
Spirits guide you.
Let's go, Ebonhorn. Where is he?
This mountain belongs to us, mortals. You will soon become vessels for this world's true power.
Oh, look who it is!
These heroes do not stand alone. Together, we will banish your darkness.
Yeah!
Mercy.
Let's do this!
Just as Belverian. Your kind always bends to the whisper.
He is not Deathwing.
I'm out of range.
He will never be Deathwing. Yeah! Nice job, Ebonhorn.
I did not realize that I had invited a dragon to feast with us at Thunderblood. Had I known, I might have set a bigger table.
Oh,
Only
Bane.
Mela and our champion knew my secret before. Now, I entrust it to you as well, chieftain. I see no reason for anyone else to know, Spirit Walker. Let it be a matter kept between friends.
Yes, please do not let Sylvanas know. I can only imagine what Sylvanas would want to do with Ebonhorn if she found out he was a black dragon. That sounds awful. Alright.
Now that we stand united, we turn our eyes to the Legion.
I cannot put into words how much you have done for us this day, or how grateful I am to have you as an ally. You have our thanks, hero. You have my thanks. I owe you a great debt for this.
Today was very nearly a dark day for Azeroth. Had Ulganeth's plan succeeded, we all would have been made into servants of the old gods, including Ebonhorn.
I shudder at the thought, Mela. Without the swift action of Bane and this champion, all would have been lost.
Bane Bloodhoof, you have demonstrated courage, honor, and loyalty. I believe it is time for your people and mine to renew our bonds of kinship. If you will have us, the Tauren of HighMountain would be proud to join your horde.
The Horde will be honored to welcome you. Let us travel to Orgrimmar and share the good news with our war chief.
I've said
We
my
fight
piece.
when we must. For
Together
Azeroth,
we are the Horde. What began with a simple feast led to a battle against an ancient evil seeking to consume the world. My kind of day.
Oh, Bane.
Your deeds have helped secure an alliance between Orgrimmar and HighMountain. These Tauren will make a valuable addition to the Horde.
The war chief will be pleased. Yes, yes, we're all about pleasing the war chief. Hey, we're gonna get the HighMountain Thunderhoof mount. Nice. And, as I said, we're gonna unlock the HighMountain Tauren as an allied race so I can actually be able to make a HighMountain character if I want. Return to Orgrimmar and speak with the war chief at the embassy.
without honor, We have nothing.
Alright, let's see. We'll hearth to Dalaran, and then we'll just take the portal to Orgrimmar and go there. Yeah, about that courage that you say Bane showed. Can you have him show some of that in BFA right now? I'd appreciate that, Mela. In fact, Mela, can you just kind of be at his side and just kind of be his counselor and advisor and just kind of, I don't know, whisper in his ear to tell him to grow a backbone and, you know, take more of a stand against Sylvanas and some of the things that she's doing? I'm just saying. Mela, I think you could be a very positive influence on him. In fact, as I mentioned before, if you and Bane were to, oh, I don't know, become more of a couple, I think it'd be good for both of you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Alright, the embassy, I believe, is this way. No, up. Ah, there it is. I was like, where is it? Where'd it go? It's over here. For some reason, I thought it was over there at that area of the map. Hey, look. Other HighMountain players. Hey, Mela's here. So, yeah, when you do the Nightborn quest, Thalysra was here, and she would talk about how, pleased she was with the blood, you know, knowing how the Blood Elves treated her and her people, and how she'd be glad to have her people join the Horde. So Mela's now here to do the same thing.
Our true
It
work
seems
is
we have
just
secured
beginning.
a new ally. You have done well. The HighMountain Tauren are famed for their prowess in battle. I look forward to the pummeling they will unleash upon the Alliance.
Go.
War
I have
Chief
much to do.
Sylvanas Windrunner. I present Chieftain Mela HighMountain.
What have you to say, chieftain?
War Chief, the strength and courage of the Horde has been demonstrated by Bane Bloodhoof, as well as your champion. From this day forth, HighMountain vows to stand with you against all foes.
I accept your oath of loyalty. The Horde offers its protection and expects your obedience.
Expects your
For
obedience.
the Horde!
For the Horde!
I'm sorry, but if you're trying to be diplomatic with your brand new ally, you don't tell them that you expect their obedience. That's not very diplomatic. I just feel like I'm corralling more people to be enslaved by this banshee. Ugh. Gosh. Anyway. Well, before we log out so I can show you guys what it's like, because now I have, actually, before we do that, let's check out my new mount. Or do I have to, yeah, I have to go here first. Boop! There we go. And there we are, a HighMountain Thunderhoof mount. Very cool. I think it, I don't remember if it flies or not. So that means I only have one race left. As I mentioned, the Maghar Orc. It's gonna be a while till I can be able to get these guys, since, as I said, I have to go do this, which, if you're wondering what this is, I have to do all this stuff in Zandalar and Kul Tiras. And Exalted with the Honor Bound, which is a faction in BFA. So I have to basically go do a bunch of BFA stuff if I want to actually unlock the Maghar Orc, which I do. I really want the Maghar Orc as an allied race. I really want to make a Maghar Orc. Plus, I want to show you guys the quest involved in getting these guys, because the quest is incredible. You go back to Draenor, and you meet up with them, and you meet some familiar faces, and what happens there blew my mind away when I found out what happens. Because it's a very, very important thing to know. It really is. But anyway, so now, let's log out. And let me show you guys. Yeah, new. Allied races. No! Boom! There we go! HighMountain Tauren unlocked. So, HighMountain Tauren. They have charge forward, knocking down enemies, increased versatility, mining skill and speed increased, a chance to harvest additional meat and fish, and they are resistant to all damage. The Tauren of HighMountain are devoted to the spirits of earth, river, and sky. After ages spent protecting their sacred mountain, they are now ready to venture out into the world beyond the Broken Isles. And they can be either a hunter, a warrior, I messed that up. A warrior, a hunter, which gets you an eagle starting pet, a shaman, a monk, or a druid. So they can only choose between 5 classes. This is the part that disappoints me about the... Because if you look at a regular Tauren, they can be a warrior, a paladin, a priest, and a death knight. So you become far more limited in terms of what you can make with a HighMountain Tauren. So if I'm... Man, I'm still not even sure what I want to make here. I mean, I've obviously played a lot of shaman, so it would be it wouldn't be hard for me to kind of get a grasp for it, because hey, I've played a lot of shaman. The monk, I mean, you know, the monk is a very interesting choice here. Fists of Fury, these giant fists as a Windwalker. Can you imagine that? I mean, a druid. I mean, you can be a druid, regular Tauren. If you know, I have one. I have a regular Tauren druid. I think the charge for knocking down enemies and such, resistant to damage, I think they would be a good choice for a warrior, which I don't have a Tauren warrior. I could, but I don't know. There's a part of me that also thinks maybe another hunter. I have like only one hunter, and I haven't really played that much of it. I don't know. I'm still kind of going back and forth on it, on what I want my HighMountain Tauren character to be. If I want, I mean, I'm kind of torn maybe between, I don't know, maybe either the shaman, the druid, warrior, or maybe even the monk. But I still want to play more of one of my other monk characters and get better with the class before because if I did that, it would probably be expected to be a tank, and I'd rather play a healing monk than tank monk. But I do like the bear form tank druid. I don't know. I gotta think about this. I'm very torn on it. Very torn on this choice of what class to have my HighMountain Tauren character to be. And in case you're curious about the Maghar orcs, yeah, look at that face. Evokes your ancestors, granting you their power, faster mount speed while outdoors. That's pretty cool. Pet health increase, so right away another incentive to play a hunter. More pet health. Reduce the duration of all poisons, diseases, and curses. Warrior, in case you want to make like a Grommash, that would make sense. A rogue. This is hilarious though. A priest. You can finally make an orc priest. And if you're wanting to know why, the quest involving the Maghar orc actually explains that. But I just find that funny that we could finally make orc priests when you think about that. Shamans, of course, mages, and monks. So, very torn on what I want to do with my HighMountain Tauren. But that is the quest to get the allied race HighMountain Tauren. In case you guys are wondering what that entails. So I hope you guys enjoyed me doing the quest there, and I guess a bit of my theory crafting, as well as a bit of a, I don't know if you could call it ranting or not, but you know, still just, you know, still have my issues with Sylvanas and such. So anyway, all right. Hopefully, at some point, if I get around to not only... I really apologize that I didn't get to record the quest. I really wish I could be able to find a way to do that quest again, just so I could show it to you guys. I thought it was a really good quest. I actually you can make a mage, a warlock, a priest, which, based on how this is, I think increased magical damage. I mean, to me, that just, like, why would you not want them to play as a spellcaster, a priest, mage, or warlock? It just kind of makes sense to me. Would like to get around to see if I can either get Void Elves, Lightforged Draenei, Dark Iron Dwarves. I've seen a lot with this, but you gotta do that Ready for War thing. Again, you have to go do BFA stuff if you want to get either of these and get exalted with the 7th Legion. My gosh. The Argustian Reach and the Army of Light is what I need to get exalted with if I want to get either of those. That should be interesting. So, that's the High Mountain Allied Race quest line, and I will see you guys next time.